happened to Judas Iscariot after he betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver? For centuries, artists, theologians, and believers have tried to imagine the fate of the most infamous traitor in history. But one medieval mystic claimed she didn't have to imagine anything, because Christ himself showed her the answer. In this gripping exploration, we dive into the terrifying vision revealed to Saint Bridget of Sweden, a woman whose divine revelations shook the Catholic world. Her account of Judas in hell is not just a chilling story. It's a profound lesson about despair, mercy, and the decisions that shape our eternity. Prepare yourself, because what she saw is not easy to forget. Saint Bridget of Sweden was not an ordinary woman. Born in 1303, she grew up to become one of the most influential mystics in church history. Over her lifetime, she reportedly received more than 700 divine revelations, visions, so powerful that many were later approved by the Catholic Church itself. Her revelations touched kings and queens, corrected corrupt leaders, warned entire nations, and pushed countless believers to repentance. But among all the visions she received, one stands out above the rest, a vision so vivid, so haunting, and so theologically deep that it continues to spark debate centuries later. This was the moment Christ revealed to her the eternal fate of Judas Iscariot. According to Saint Bridget, Christ appeared to her and showed her a horrifying scene. Judas, suspended in eternal isolation. He was not merely hanging like he did in life, he was hanging in hell, trapped between worlds, tormented by a punishment designed specifically for his betrayal. But the most disturbing detail wasn't his suffering, it was what he was being punished with. Saint Bridget described seeing 30 coins of fire, the same 30 pieces of silver he accepted to betray Jesus, burning him endlessly. Those coins were not just symbols, they were living flames circling him, striking him, condemning him. Each fiery coin represented a decision he made, a step he took away from love and toward destruction. But here is where the vision becomes even more shocking. Christ explained to Saint Bridget that Judas was not in hell simply because he betrayed Jesus. No, his eternal punishment was rooted in something far deeper. Saint Bridget said, Christ revealed a detail that flips the entire story of Judas upside down. Judas was not condemned for the act of betrayal. He was condemned because he refused to believe in God's mercy. After betraying Jesus, Judas fell into despair. He believed his sin was too big, too ugly, too unforgivable. Instead of seeking forgiveness, he chose hopelessness. And in his despair, he took his own life, shutting himself off from God completely. This detail is incredibly important because Peter, one of Jesus' closest disciples, also betrayed Christ 3 times, in fact. But Peter did something Judas did not. He repented, he wept, he turned back, and he found mercy waiting for him. So the difference between Peter and Judas wasn't the size of their sin, it was the direction they chose to turn afterward. Saint Bridget's vision is not just a scene of punishment, it's a warning about despair and a reminder that God's forgiveness is always bigger than our failures. Saint Bridget's vision forces us to confront a profound spiritual truth. The gates of hell are locked from the inside, not because God refuses to forgive, but because some souls refuse to accept forgiveness. Judas represents every human being who ever felt too far gone, too broken to return, too ashamed to ask for mercy. Christ's message to Saint Bridget is clear. No sin is too big for God to forgive, but despair closes the door. This is why her vision has remained so powerful for more than 700 years. It isn't just about hell, it's about hope. The 30 pieces of silver were always a symbol of betrayal. But in Saint Bridget's revelation, they become something much more chilling. They are the choices Judas made. In the afterlife, every choice we make becomes either a chain or a key. For Judas, each coin became a flame, burning not just his body but his memory, replaying the moment he valued money more than loyalty, greed more than friendship, fear more than faith. This powerful imagery has inspired theologians, painters, and storytellers for centuries. But St. Bridget's message remains the same. Hell is not merely a place of punishment. It is a place of self-made consequences. So why does this medieval vision still matter? Because today, more than ever, people feel trapped by guilt, by past mistakes, by wrong choices they believe cannot be undone. Many live like Judas, convinced that they are beyond redemption. But St. Bridget's revelation delivers a message that cuts through the darkness. Mercy is always available. Despair is the real enemy. The difference between heaven and hell is not in the size of the sin, but in what we do after we fall. Every viewer watching this channel right now has made mistakes. Some have made terrible decisions. Some carry guilt that eats at them every day. But St. Bridget's vision reminds us, no soul is lost until it chooses to stop seeking God. St. Bridget's mystical encounter with Christ is more than a frightening image of Judas in hell. It is a mirror, forcing us to look at our own fears, our own failures, and our own beliefs about forgiveness. Judas teaches us the danger of despair. Peter teaches us the power of repentance. Both betrayed Jesus, but only one chose hope. So the question this vision asks each of us today is simple. When you fall, will you run from mercy or run toward it? St. Bridget's story is a chilling reminder that even the darkest sin cannot defeat God's love. Only despair can. We hope that this video has been to your liking. And if you like it, do not forget to give a like, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more beautiful stories. And if you want to know more about interesting topics, leave us your comments and suggestions. Until next time.